Welcome to Ojukwu News, your most trusted voice for truth, justice, and the stories that shape the destiny of the Igbo people and all Nigerians. Today's headline: the Nigeria federal government will release Nnamdi Kanu. But what does this really mean? We will uncover why over 15 powerful organizations worldwide have pressured Nigeria to release him, the hundreds of lives lost in the southeast, insecurity, and how freeing Kanu could reshape Tinubu's political future. Stay with us. On Friday, July 5th, Nigeria's Minister of Works, Senator Dave Umahi, announced that the federal government is willing to negotiate the release of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB. Speaking in Ebonyi State, Umahi declared, President Tinubu is open to dialogue. But Kanu's release should not be used as a political condition, as the news goes round. Many speculation follows this news. People are asking a simple question: why should this be Senator Dave Umahi negotiating for the federal government, hoping that this may not be politics as the 2027 election draws near? Let's listen to Dave Umahi's past speech on Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah, but I want to tell you something, You see, the National Assembly is an arm of government. It is very wrong for an appointee of Mr. President, especially when you have, given your opinion in a matter between you and Mr. President, then you come in the public to talk about it. It's for me, it's disrespectful and it's unprofessional and unethical. I was a governor and I wouldn't love it if somebody did that to me. I wouldn't want to comment about it.
So basically, on the past interviews with Dave Umahi on TV about Nnamdi Kanu release, Dave Umahi refused to make any comments based on his meeting with President Tinubu. Let's listen to another Dave Umahi's past speech on Nnamdi Kanu. Because Nnamdi Kanu agreed, he agreed in negotiating with us. When all this started, Nnamdi Kanu told me about the Southeast marginalization. I told him that we should not all be violent. I told him to come and see me, that the issue of the country's division should not be now, that we should be talking about how we can restructure the Southeast. Nnamdi Kanu agreed, and when he came to Enugu State, we all sat with all the Southeast governors and decided that there may be truth in what you Nnamdi Kanu and youths are saying, but we have fought this war before and we are still suffering. War is not the solution, that we should use ideology instead of violence. We told Nnamdi Kanu to be patient, that we don't have any case to fight, that he should exercise patience. What weapons do we have to start fighting? That the youth should be calm and wait, because we are campaigning for the Southeast president since 2023, that we should be anxious to get to the presidency, which we had been deprived of getting here for decades. This is the first clear signal that Tinubu's administration is ready to reopen discussions that Buhari's government had shut down. Nnamdi Kanu, the founder of IPOB, has become the most recognizable face in the movement for Biafran self-determination. Arrested in 2021 under controversial circumstances, he has remained in DSS detention despite numerous court rulings that declared his detention illegal. More than 15 international and local organizations have pressured Nigeria to release him. Most of the organizations, both local and international, are listed below. The international organizations include 1. Amnesty International, 2. Human Rights Watch, 3. United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention, 4. European Parliament Subcommittee on Human Rights, 5. International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, 6. Global Rights Nigeria, 7. International Human Rights Commission. 8. International Red Cross monitoring humanitarian impact. 9. Committee to Protect Journalists, CPJ. 10. Lawyers Rights Watch Canada. And the local Nigerian groups include 1. Ohanaeze Ndigbo. 2. Southeast Governors Forum. 3. Civil Liberties Organization. 4. Nigerian Bar Association Human Rights Section. 5. Christian Association of Nigeria, some leaders. 6. SERAP, Socioeconomic Rights and Accountability Project. These organizations have consistently called Kanu's detention a violation of both domestic and international law. Since Kanu's arrest, the Southeast has been engulfed by waves of insecurity and violence. Sit-at-home orders. Every Monday, businesses shut down, schools closed, and streets deserted across the region. These protests have crippled the economy, costing billions of naira, targeted killings. According to credible estimates, over 600 people have died in related attacks, reprisals, and enforcement of sit-at-home orders. Security forces, civilians, traditional rulers, and politicians have all been targeted. Attacks on infrastructure, INEC offices, police stations, and courts have been burned down. Public transportation and businesses have been destroyed in acts of protest or enforcement. The psychological trauma on ordinary people cannot be overstated. Many parents have pulled their children out of schools. Businesses have relocated to Lagos, Abuja, and Port Harcourt. Minister Umahi's message has two sides. First, the government is ready to negotiate Kanu's freedom. Second, they refuse to tie that on freedom to political support for Tinubu in 2027. But observers argue that releasing Kanu could help stabilize the region, restore trust, and ease tensions that have cost countless lives. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu could be a strategic masterstroke for Tinubu, strengthening ties with Ohanaeze Ndigbo, the foremost Igbo socio-cultural body. This could soften the Southeast's historic mistrust of the federal government. Winning back the Southeast vote, in the last election, Tinubu struggled to gain traction in Igbo states. Addressing Kanu's detention could improve his credibility. Rebuilding relationships with IPOB in the diaspora, millions of Igbo in the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, and South Africa have remained vocal critics of Abuja's handling of the crisis. Improving Tinubu's image among Yorubas and progressives. As a Yoruba leader, Tinubu could be seen as the president who had the courage to resolve the most sensitive issue of Buhari's era through dialogue, not force. Boosting Nigeria's human rights image internationally, which could attract investment and goodwill. Recall that the Court of Appeal has ruled Kanu's extradition and detention illegal and ordered his immediate release. But the government has refused, citing security concerns. International bodies have warned that ignoring court orders erodes the rule of law and emboldens violent extremism. So, what comes next? Will Tinubu seize this chance to end a crisis that has taken over 600 lives and displaced thousands? Will Umahi's statement lead to real negotiations? Or is this just another political promise? Time will tell. This is Ojukwu News, where the truth has no price. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an update. Hit the bell icon to get notified. And tell us in the comments. Should Nnamdi Kanu be released unconditionally? Can Tinubu heal the wounds of the past by freeing him? Is the federal government ready to end the sit-at-home crisis in the Southeast?